family, happy Friday. I'm Herbalist Viola and welcome to Very Wise Alternatives. Today I just want to talk about raising your frequency. Look, before we get started, like, share, and subscribe. Look, you ever think about how you play a role in your own suffering? I know a lot of us don't think about it. But me sitting here working on a computer, I just finished exercise and I said, well, let me just check my emails real quick. So as I'm checking my emails, I'm sitting here thinking about my own frequency, how I need to raise it, how sometimes we let things draw us in. And a lot of times we don't think about how we let electronics, the world, the environment, how we let it affect our lives. So I just want to make sure that I just come to you and tell you different ways that you can raise your frequencies using those free doctors I'm always speaking about. A lot of you guys don't even think about the free doctors, and you'd be like, I'm getting emails and I'm like, what are the free doctors? Everybody keeps saying, what are the free doctors? And I'm gonna go over a lot of the free doctors that we should use daily. And I mean daily in our lives, because it's time to get back. It's time to get back into nature. It's time to just be aware of how we cause ourselves to suffer, how we actually cause our body not to heal, how we cause ourselves not to rest at night, how we actually play a major role in our suffering and we don't even realize it. We just go day to day and we let things pull us from here to there. We don't realize actually what we're doing to we actually don't realize what we actually doing to our body. We don't actually what we're doing to our mind. Look, we already know we're going through this pandemic and we got to wear these masks and it's like who's tatted, who's not. But I'm talking about the way you play a role in your own suffering. I'm talking about increasing or raising your frequency. Right now, our bodies, look, put my water down. I know a lot of you guys don't really think about your bodies, don't think about your frequency, but we actually have a lot of frequencies going in, going out. Our whole bodies is all frequencies. And normally I would say if you got a lot of stress, a lot of fear, a lot of aggravation, you actually at a frequency of like 400. We need to raise and increase our frequencies. We need to get out the matrix, the tricks, and we need to pull ourselves away and get back into nature. That's why I want you that's why I'm always talking about those free doctors. That's why I'm talking about your health, your healing, how we need to reverse a lot of things in our lives and how we need And I'm not saying that your frequency has to stay up. Your frequency do not have to stay up at an 8, but sometimes we want to raise it. You ever notice sometimes you get upset for the littlest things, like you at work, you already know you got a stressful job, or you already know you don't like your job. But those are the frequencies I'm talking about. You ever notice how your spirit will go down, your spirit will go low? Sometimes we have to learn to ignore it. And that's why I'm always talking about meditation and a lot of the free doctors that we ignore. We ignore these free doctors all the time. And I'm talking about the free doctors of stretching. I'm talking about just stretching. When the last time you actually stretch? We actually sit at work and sit all the time when it's not good to sit. That's why I'm always talking about the free doctors of 10,000 steps daily. 10,000. I'm saying 10,000. If you can do 20, do it. Do as much as you can. If you can run, run. But make sure you get that stretch. The stretch is very important. The stretch is important in the morning, is when you get into bed. Same thing if you stretch when you get ready to go to bed. But stretching is very important. I stretch constantly. I make sure I'm always aware of me stretching. I'm always make sure I'm aware of getting a good stretch so I don't hurt anything. But when the last time you stretch? When the last time you actually, just think about you right now. You're right now sitting at your job. What kind of chair you sitting in? What kind of chair you sitting in? I know I'm going to go a lot, but I want to go in depth about these free doctors. The way you sit, the way you hold your body. Like a lot of times it's good to meditate. I'm going to throw some different things, but we got to think about all the free things that we let go. When the last time you actually went sun gazing? When I lit my incense, when the last time you actually fire gaze? Those are free doctors. All these things heal us. All these things actually raise our frequency level. A lot of us look at TV, look at the news, get on your phone, and your phone draws you in. Get on the computer. You you working and you see all this negativity, you getting an email, you got to go to this meeting, you have to go to that meeting. But sometimes it's time to take yourself back. It's time to take your to raise your frequency. Actually, meditate. So that's what I was doing. I made sure I already got my exercise. I already make sure that I did my stretch. Then I'm just doing a form of meditation. I want to show you this little meditation that I do that actually helps your body. So in the morning, I try to do this every morning. I just started doing this within the last month, and I said, well, let me share it. So this is a form of meditation that you can do. There's all forms of meditation. Please go back to my other video. I was telling you about the shower. I was talking about walking in the grass and in the sand. All these are forms of meditation. Listen to music, free doctor. Listening to just the birds, free doctor. All these are free. Listen, breathing meditations. All these are free. But you ever want to make sure that you get a good stretch, and a good stretch, I'm gonna show you this pose. And this is a free form of meditation that you can do every morning. Look, you don't have to do it. I'm just trying to do something fun, spice some things up. But this is a good form of meditation. You can actually just, relax your body. I don't know if you do it, or if you go to meditation class, or if you actually know this, but these are the people that don't know it. And this is a good way of stretching. I mean, this is a good way of getting your body, relaxed. So, you can put your favorite music on. I'm not going to put no music on because it's YouTube. I don't want to violate anybody's rights. But what you want to do, you can just stretch and lean back, get comfortable, and just stretch. So what you're doing is you're actually, like, you're sitting upright on your feet. So you're leaning back. Some people can't do it. You just lean. And then you just let your arms go back and you just lay. And as you breathe in, just let your legs and let your mind just wander. And you can do this. You can do this 5 to 10 minutes a day. So what you're doing, you're actually elongating your lower back. It's great for digestion. What it's doing is open up your hips. And most important, is calming your brain's activity and allowing you to relax. And you can actually breathe. And you actually silence in your mind. And you do this in the morning. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I have nightmares. So sometimes I have a rough morning, and what I like to do is do this meditation. You always researching, you always learning different things. So I want to make sure that I do as much as I can to make sure that I get sleep. Sleep is so important. These are the free doctors that I'm speaking about. These are the free doctors that I'm always talking about, as far as like drinking water. Not saying it's free, but look, let's talk about water real quick. Do you know that's raising your frequency as well? As you're drinking your water, I learned this from Herbalist Kim. She's one of the herbalists that, that I met in Herbalist Cream's course. And she was talking about how you reverence yourself with food and water. Raising your frequency is one thing, is cupping your water and drinking. And as you drink, you can kind of like meditate or say things to yourself, because the water has frequency. This is live. This is live water. This is nutrients for your body, the best nutrients for your body. And guys, make sure you drink a reverse osmosis water, because it's very important. I'm always saying clean water. I'm saying clean water for a reason. Sometimes that bottled water you drinking is not good. So y'all need to go and research your water. Herbalist Kareem already did a video on water. I'm not going to do a video on water, but I want to make sure that you're drinking clean water for your body, because sometimes we drink on dirty water and you're like, well, Viola, I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm doing half my body weight in water, but what kind of water are you drinking? So again, to raise your frequency, you can say for nourishing my bodies, and you can drink the water. Another form of meditation, and another form of raising your frequencies. I'm gonna look at my notes real quick. I want to go over some more free doctors that you guys should incorporate in your life. I don't know if you ever heard of these, but if you actually go onto my my daily podcast, I do a daily podcast every day. You just never know what you're gonna get. But if you can, go and support my podcast, because I actually go in depth about raising your frequencies. So I don't know if you ever heard of, just want to make sure I touch bases. I already know fasting. Fasting is one of the free doctors that I'm always talking about. I already showed you meditation, inner work. Now, you can research all of these things, but I just want you to know a lot of the free doctors that I speak about, and all these are free. Free things that you can incorporate in your life, raising your frequencies, healing within. You got inner work is free, breath work is free, earthing is free, forest bathing is free, tree gazing is free, wild edibles are free, rain water is free, Orin therapy is free, fire gazing is free, sunbathing is free, and sun gazing. These are some of the doctors that I didn't mention. I want to just go more in detail with. These are the things that you can incorporate when you're not feeling well. Use these free doctors. I keep telling you guys all the time. I don't even know what else to say, but some of these are the free doctors that we're missing, that we need to use and incorporate every day. So look, when the last time you actually thought about your frequency? Raise your frequency. Make sure that you're taking in and elevating your body, and making sure you take yourself and get out of these traps that we fall ourselves in. So look, get back into nature. Get back into nature. Stop sitting all the time. Get up and walk. Get up and move. I'm always talking about incorporating the ball, the same things you could, you can make sure you do your Kegels. It's free. All that's free. All I'm trying to tell you is save some money and go out there and get back into nature. Go in there and do some tree gazing. Go out there and look at the trees. Go out there and listen to good music to raise your frequency and meditate. Try that meditation exercise. That's what I want y'all to do. Try that meditation exercise. Next time you get up in the morning, do your morning ritual and just do it for 5 minutes. That's all I ask you. So for this week, 5 minutes to do that meditation, to raise your frequency. So, all right, family. I'm Herbalist Viola. Bye.